enjoys a rich medical heritage that dates back to thousands of years. The sages and wise men harness the benevolence of nature to strike a balance for the health of individuals and society. The history of healthcare education in India dates back to the times when these learned men mentored their wards in the art of caring for people. Karnataka state has had a progressive and forward-looking administrative leadership. The need for training quality and caring physicians was integral to the establishment of healthcare services. Of late, various committees at national and international level have stressed on the need for unified and blended training of healthcare teams. The health professions education is seeing a paradigm shift towards integration of professional competencies at the educational level. With these sentiments in view, the Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences, Karnataka was established to bring about convergence of educational efforts in the healthcare domain. The move brought about revolutionizing changes in the way various health professionals are trained. The university is structured as an affiliating body for all health professions education. Such an ambitious goal ensures commendable academic standardization across the spectrum of healthcare training. These courses range from medical to dental to traditional medical systems to pharmacy to nursing and allied health sciences. The hierarchy of courses consists of undergraduate, postgraduate, PhD, fellowship, and certification programs. The university has emerged as a torchbearer of academic standards comparable to global benchmarks. Such an achievement, nurtured over the past 25 years, is the result of collective contributions from the students, teachers, administrators, and all the stakeholders.
राजीव गांधी स्वास्थ्य और विज्ञान विश्वविद्यालय कर्नाटक वर्ष 1996 में अपनी स्थापना के समय से ही चिकित्सा शिक्षा का अग्रणी रहा है। मैं पूरी टीम को बधाई देता हूं और कामना करता हूं कि वे इस क्षेत्र में सबसे बड़ी ऊंचाइयां प्राप्त करें और प्रजा के कार्य में लगे रहे।
I congratulate the Rajiv Gandhi University for completing successfully 25 years of human service by producing lakhs of undergraduate doctors and postgraduate doctors. Rajiv Gandhi has been the biggest health university in the country. This university has been a backbone to build the robust healthcare system in Karnataka. This has been a role model. I congratulate and acknowledge all the Vice Chancellors who have worked till date, right from the first Vice Chancellor Srimati Dr. Kanta to the present Vice Chancellor Dr. Sachidananda.
I am Dr. S. Sachidanand, Vice Chancellor of Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences. I have assumed charge from June 2018. I almost completed 2 years and 6 months in this office. I feel very proud to be a Vice Chancellor of this esteemed university, Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences, which is one of the top health science universities in the country. We are in the 25th year of our existence, and whatever we are today is all the contributions done by my predecessors, especially the 8 Vice Chancellors who had started this university right from 1996 to 2018.
first Vice Chancellor with the blessings of the Almighty Mata Mukambika and also the blessings of our former Prime Minister of India, Sri Honorable Deve Gowda ji. I am very happy to hear that university is progressing very well, and the contribution rendered by all the Vice Chancellor is very great, and I congratulate and also thank them all immensely for their progressive attitude, selfless service, and particularly to this medical education. So with this, I congratulate the present Vice Chancellor who is doing a very good service, and I congratulate him for his successive service to this university.
It was a great honor for me to be the second Vice Chancellor of Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences during the period 1999-2002, the largest health science university in the country. During my tenure of 3 years, I have taken some important, strong academic and administrative decisions to enhance the quality of health science education in the state of Karnataka, which invites students from all over India. Syndicate of Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences, there will be elected members, nominated members, both by the Chancellor of the university and from the Government of Karnataka. This is an executive and committee, or we can say it's a decision-taking body of the university. I pivoted the university for 3 years with great sincerity, honesty, integrity, and quality by enhancing the credibility of the university and putting the university in the national and international map.
I was the third Vice Chancellor of Rajiv Gandhi of Health Sciences between 2002 and 2005. The university was 6 years old and it was still in teething period. I had certain challenges to meet with. First of all, I wanted to bring transparency in the examination system. So for that, I introduced bar coding of the answer papers and the question papers. During my period, 3 new medical colleges were started, and the government had formed a committee under my chairmanship to start 5 new medical colleges. We inspected 5 district headquarters and we had recommended for 5 medical colleges. During the next period, they started, and I had introduced nearly 20 fellowship programs, both postgraduate and undergraduate fellowship programs.
I was nominated as Vice Chancellor of Health University when our Honorable T.N. Chaturvedi was Governor and Dharam Singh was CM. That was the time there were a lot of reforms and changes that were going on health universities. I am very glad to say that I am elevated also to have head one of the biggest health universities in the world. We not only have MBBS degrees, we also have Ayush degrees, that is Ayurveda, Unani, homeopathy, nursing, physiotherapy, all medical related degrees. We also felt in the university at that time better to have Vice Chancellor Association from throughout India, because our aims and motives will be totally different from other universities, because medical education is totally different. So that time we formed Health University Vice Chancellor Association. Our main aim is how to part medical education, how to improve the health services, how to improve our teaching facilities. At the same time, we thought we should have a beautiful university campus. My predecessors also planned it. I was also trying to make something out of it. Even the present Vice Chancellors are also trying to do it. I hope a day will come, we'll have a beautiful health university with its own medical colleges.
So let me start by congratulating Dr. Sachidananda, the present Vice Chancellor, and his team for celebrating this 25th anniversary. And it's a great milestone for any university, completing 25 years successfully, that to emerging as one of the prestigious health science universities in the country. And coming back to my tenure of 3 years as Vice Chancellor between 2008 and 2011, let me go back and memorize. The first person come to my mind is then Governor, the late His Excellency Rameshwar Thakur. He is no more with us. It was a pleasant surprise and honest feeling from my part when I got this particular job or the responsibility. In university system, the one is the affiliation. For any college, before admitting, they have to that institution has to be affiliated to the university. We streamlined it. Affiliation has to be done at any cost. Day and night we work for it, and that system we brought in place. We came out with 5 journals, that is medical, dental, then pharmacy, nursing, and Ayush. So 5 journals that has been introduced. It is very, very satisfying. Then one might ask, you are very happy as a Vice Chancellor? I should say yes. The 2 reasons: one, God had given me an opportunity to serve the university. It is I should consider it's the greatest university, like #1 health university in the country. And I could fulfill the expectations and aspirations of the people concerned. In these 2 regards, that is my satisfaction. What you have done, are you happy? Yes.
It is very important for the university, any university, to have multiple departments. So we thought that we will initiate an advanced research department that could strengthen the research activities amongst the students, the faculty, and the academicians. And coming back to certain students' activities, we wanted to promote students' activity in the area of gaining knowledge, skills, experience. So for that, we started having a students' exchange program with many of the reputed universities, internationally reputed many universities. One that I could mention is we have developed a students' exchange program with the Harvard University in the area of dental sciences. So this is a very big achievement from our university to have a tie-up with Harvard University. And the other activities which we used to regularly do was conducting postgraduate entrance test. I was the chairman, and we had a committee, and the 2 years we conducted postgraduate entrance test. Later it became NEET. During my tenure, I'm quite very happy. I could interact with many dignitaries, and we could move forward and achieve certain goals and objectives which we had set in the initial period, and we could create more than 8 departments.
During my period, Governor Sri Vajubhai Walaji was the Chancellor, and Chief Minister was Siddaramaiah ji. They gave all the support for the initiatives that were taken during my time. During my period, one new medical college was added, one new naturopathy and yoga college was added, and we had 8 nursing colleges were added, and 10 Ayurvedic colleges were added. We started construction for students' lounge and also a new separate Senate hall in the premises of our university. We actually started new programs, fellowship programs, and new syllabus was introduced, and new PG courses were added, especially nutrition and yoga was added in the naturopathy and yoga college, and we have started a new practitioners course. Now Rajiv Gandhi University doesn't have its own administrative campus. We need to have our own administrative campus, and we now have got only affiliated colleges. We need to have our own constituent college, like our own medical college. Hence the university attached medical college can set an example for other colleges. These medical services should be extended to the rural areas. Though 2/3 of our population in the rural area, still we are not able to serve the rural populations. So most of the graduates, they come out, they are actually in the urban areas. For that, I think there should be evolve some system where these young doctors can serve the poor and reach the remote areas and rural areas.
Yeah, I was the Vice Chancellor for 1 year, nearly 1 year. In fact, I should say it was a fantastic experience. I could do many things which I can cherish even now. The thing which gives me a lot of satisfaction, one is Divine Mother Child Program. This was done in Chikballapur district, covering 7 taluks and around 1,70,000 children. It was a comprehensive health screening of the school children aged between 5 to 14 in Chikballapur district. In fact, it was so successful, now also it is going on. Other than what we did is, we involved the medical colleges, PNS and departments of medical colleges of Bangalore city, around 78 medical colleges were involved. We posted certain engines of some house surgeons to there. In fact, after posting, they were so happily going there, without anybody forcing them, without any pressure or the directions. They happily went to the posting. They paired with the children there. It was a huge success. Even now, it has been going on, and in fact, now the government has shown keen interest in that. In fact, I think it's going to be implemented throughout the state. When I became the Vice Chancellor, this was in my mind. So I instituted gold medals in all the departments. I called it a Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences Gold Medal. From the university fund, we instituted gold medal. We issued gold medal to all the first rankers. So this way, that anomaly was corrected. So even now I feel very happy about that aspect. After finishing the first year examination, whoever failed would sit for the next examination within 6 weeks. If they pass, they'll get back to the original batch. If they fail, they get back to the next batch. So that way, that odd batch is removed, and teachers are also relieved because they can number of hours are decreased. They can concentrate on one batch. Earlier, it used to be a complex timetable scheduling program. So odd batch classes, odd batch practicals. Sometimes it used to be 10, 15 students, sometimes 20 students, and they have to schedule the program for the regular batch. There used to be a lot of confusion. So one batch was completely removed. The teachers could concentrate now on only the regular batch.
What I see in the future is we would like to have our own campus, a campus which matches state-of-the-art campus across the globe. It should be one of the best campuses that any health science university can boast of. That is what we are looking at. Once the campus is established, we also looking at starting many more departments, like Institute of public health. This is COVID, what recently we had, has exposed us and given us an opportunity to bring to forefront the public health activity. It's very, very important. So Rajiv Gandhi University Health Sciences will have a Rajiv Gandhi Institute of Public Health and Center for Disease Control, which will help us in advising the government in an advisory role we can play when we have this institute in a full-fledged manner. In future, pandemics can be handled better. That is what is the vision of university. We are also looking at establishing an advanced research center wherein all the faculties of Rajiv Gandhi Institute of Health Sciences can come and have their research programs being conducted, and that is one center we are looking at. And we are also trying to establish Center for Health Informatics, wherein this is the age of information. We need to provide the authentic information to all the faculty members and students and research scholars, PhD students, to have one center where they can get any information they want, be it electronic, be it digitized or e-textbooks, e-journals. Everything should be made available, and that will also help in spreading the research atmosphere in all the colleges. That's one thing. And fourthly, we are looking at internal training of the faculty. We have around 25,000 faculty members, and these faculty members need to be trained periodically. So we are establishing a Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences Academic and Administrative Training Institute, shortly called as, abbreviated as RATI. And here all the 25,000 faculty members will be trained on a regular periodic basis in not only foundation course education methodology, then also basic courses in education methodology and short courses in education methodology, plus research methodology also. These are essential to bring in a lot of uniformity in delivering the medical education to all the aspiring doctors, nurses, pharmacists, and physiotherapy and allied health science graduates, and of course Ayush graduates also. So this is what is the vision, future vision, and I'm sure in another 3 to 5 years we would be establishing quality institutes, delivering very good quality education to all the stakeholders, and that is what is the future vision. And I'm sure with our campus of our own and all such activities being consolidated in the coming years, university will get a great name and will be one of the most important universities across the world, recognized. And also, I'm also proud to say that we have around from 1996 to this 25th year celebration that we are also having, we have an alumnus of more than 7 lakh students who have passed out from this Rajiv Gandhi Institute of Health Sciences. They are all working in more than 130 countries across the globe, and they are our best brand ambassadors. I appeal to all the alumnus to get connected back to their alma mater and contribute in whatever way they can, so that this will be one large RGHS family which is meant for dissemination of knowledge, accumulation of knowledge, perpetuation of knowledge, and also establishing a good network with the parental institutions. So the alumni are also a good force. We are looking to consolidate them and bring it on one platform. And apart from this, we are introducing a lot of student-friendly measures. Like for example, we are the first university to introduce scholarship for our meritorious students. We are the first university to start insurance scheme for our students. We are the first university to start undergraduate research program. We are funding the research for undergraduates. We are the first university to start massive collaborative research programs with our faculty, getting opportunity to collaborate with premier institutes in our country, not only within the country but also overseas. These are the vision, and I thank you all for the patient hearing. Thank you.